I didn't come here to film this. I came here to escape everything. But in the middle of nowhere, I found something that made no sense at all. Young white chickens, standing silently in a field of wildflowers. No houses, no roads, no farm. And the strangest part? They weren't afraid of me. The flowers stretched endlessly, yellow, purple, and white, moving with the wind like waves. The air felt heavy, but calm. Then I saw them, perfectly white, too clean for the wild. They blended into the flowers like they belonged there. I stopped walking. Something about this place felt watched. Normally, chickens panic. They run. They scatter. But these didn't. They stood close together, still, quiet, almost like they were listening. That's when my excitement turned into curiosity, and curiosity turned into unease. Chickens don't survive alone. They need protection, food, care. So how were these young ones alive? No footprints nearby, no feathers scattered, no signs of predators. It was as if nature itself had made an exception just for them. Sunlight reflected off their white feathers. Flower petals brushed against them gently. It was beautiful, too beautiful. Scenes like this don't exist in real life. They exist in paintings, stories, dreams. And yet, here it was, right in front of me. I crouched down slowly. They watched me, but didn't move. No fear in their eyes, only curiosity. In that moment, I felt something unexpected. Peace. Like the world had slowed down just enough to breathe. There were no animal sounds, no insects, no distant birds, just wind. The silence wasn't empty. It was intentional, almost sacred. Like this place wasn't meant to be disturbed. We live surrounded by noise, phones, stress, endless motion. And here, life was simple. These small creatures didn't know fear, deadlines, or chaos. They were just existing. And maybe that's what made this moment so powerful. I started asking myself questions. Who left them here? Or did no one? Were they abandoned? Or were they protected? What if places like this still exist, and we've just forgotten how to see them? Have you ever found something that felt out of place, yet perfectly right? Something so strange that you didn't want to explain it, because explaining it would ruin the magic? This was one of those moments. I knew one thing for sure. Interfering would change everything. Sometimes helping means stepping away. So I stood up slowly. They didn't run. They didn't follow. They simply stayed. As I walked back, I turned around one last time. White shapes among dancing flowers. Still, silent, unbothered. Like they had always been there, and always would be. Not everything strange is dangerous. Not everything wild is cruel. Sometimes, nature offers us a reminder that peace exists, that simplicity survives, that life doesn't always need control. If I hadn't filmed this, no one would believe me. So now I ask you, what do you think this was? A miracle? An accident? Or something deeper? Let me know in the comments. And if this moment made you feel something, like, subscribe, and share. Because moments like this should never be forgotten.